Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today I will be going through pretty much the strategy that made me my biggest payout to date. March 2025, I did receive a payout of $9,250 from FTMO on a 100k account. Now, one thing about this whole payout situation is 4 weeks prior to this payout, I wasn't funded. I did phase one, which was 10%, phase two, which was 5%, and then I made 11.5k dollars on the live account, which obviously after the 80% profit split gave me a reward of $9,250. Okay, so overall, over the course of 4 weeks, I actually made 26.5% using this strategy. Okay, this is a strategy that is taught to our students in the Discord. If you don't know, guys, I am a mentor for Entity Trading Academy. I will link their YouTube, Instagram, my Instagram in the bio of this video. Okay, there's so much more content coming into this push into 2026. I believe obviously this next year is going to be a big year for a lot of people inside the Discord. So much more content. We have great partnerships with other businesses and companies within the trading industry. We literally only provide the best of the best, guys. So yeah, if you do want to start trading, or you know how to trade already but you just want that extra push, the refinement of your analysis, even your psychology, there's only one place to go, guys, really. But yeah, everything in the Discord, everything that I've learnt and now mentor to people, literally got me this payout. Okay, 4 weeks completely changed my situation at the time, and that's all it took. Just want to say, if you want to do something, if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. Obviously, this payout is quite a big payout, especially for your first payout, which was this was mine in this case, and now I'm able to teach people how to get payouts such as this. We have new funded traders literally every week at the minute. People getting rewards left, right, and centre. So yeah, I'll just leave that there. If you want to DM on Instagram or anything, obviously the link's in bio there. Go and check out Entity Trading YouTube and Instagram and the website as well, for you guys to look at. But anyway, enough is enough of that motivational stuff. I'm going to go and deep dive into the charts now. So just want to, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but this is a kind of like a thing I drew up for the Discord, just as a kind of reminder to everyone. Just really simplified down what the strategy is. So I call this strategy the golden strategy. For obvious reasons, it creates silly numbers if you stick to the rules, if you stick to the confluences, and stick to the checklist. So this is basically a step-by-step kind of method. If you guys want to pause the video, take notes or whatnot, obviously this is free for you guys as it's on YouTube. But yeah, this is what I just posted inside the Discord the other night, just to kind of remind people what they're looking for. Sometimes you can get lost in analysis and kind of be delusional about it, but it's a very, very basic strategy. And the thing I like about the strategy the most is it doesn't give you a setup every day. Now, obviously, having the ability to take money out of the markets is great. Obviously, you want to capitalise on that and make the most money as you can do. But for me, I don't like trading. I don't want to trade every day. If I don't have to trade, then that's even better. The more you're off the charts, the better. One, for your mindset, and two, for like forcing stuff and whatnot. But yeah, the strategy maybe gives you maybe 1 to 2 maybe even 3 at a push setups a week, purely on how the market's behaving. But yeah, this is good because obviously we want to not put risk on the table as much as we can. The less trading, the better. But when this strategy plays off, it can produce some powerful moves. As you can see in the trade recaps I've already posted on my YouTube channel, we caught a nice 1-4 trade last Wednesday. So yeah, go and watch that if you haven't already. But I'm going to go for an example which I did. Actually journal and actually take myself. So if I just delete this quickly, and I'll show you how the strategy works and how you can implement it yourself quite briefly. So as we saw on the screenshot before that I showed, Asia session, we're looking for accumulation. Okay, we don't want any impulsive moves during Asia session, purely because we kind of base it off AMD, which is accumulation. Firstly, so yeah, we had a new week opening gap here. Price usually treats this as an imbalance. It has to fill it. So usually new week opening gap, it has to fill this gap here. So it's just like orders over the weekend and whatnot. Anyway, so accumulation during Asia is always a good thing, because if there's a big impulsive move during the previous session, in this case Asia session in this example, we can usually see a continuation of the trend if it's just got big fucking directional value. But yeah, no real kind of volume during Asian session, which is always a good thing for us. So as we can see, Asia session here, which is this box, we sweep the highs during pre-London session, okay, which is good. Result of this, we've had a break of structure as we're in an uptrend here. We're creating new higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So we're in a bullish trend here. So we sweep the high, and we've also caused a break of structure. Now after the break of structure, we're looking for a market structure shift, which is basically breaking the overall structure of this trend, okay? So obviously we can all agree that we're going up. If it breaks these legs down, we're obviously looking for sells. Obviously we're in a deep bearish momentum now, for days and days, weeks and weeks. So it would be stupid not to look for sells. Okay, so it lines up with our bias. We've sweep Asia highs, which is always a good start. So breaker structure here. We've had a market structure shift on this low, and within this low, price is taking it out pretty powerfully. Okay, so key thing about this is the setup didn't actually happen during London. We had some more kind of crappy PA during London, but I had this trade marked out the whole day. So after this breaker structure, market structure shift, big impulsive move down, which is good for us. Excuse me. We get out our Fib retracement tool. Now I've stressed that this tool is the best tool on TradingView, purely because our strategy is a lot of back tested data, and these levels within the Fib retracement tool are very key to our success in the Discord. So I'll show you why, how it can be implemented. So with the Fib tool, we could go always down to this low, but as you can see here, we probably would have looked for an entry during London late on. Now I like to trade from 8 till 10 in the morning during London, and then if I trade in New York, it'll be from 1 till 3 o'clock. Okay, this is because the start of sessions usually produce the most value. They have the most kind of movement, whereas the back end of sessions can kind of like slow down. Price has already reacted how it's going to react. But with this Fib tool, we want to be looking for the first kind of retracement back up. Now, this can be very difficult to spot sometimes, but it's just as simple as looking for this kind of like first candle going back up, or like the first sign of retracement before moving back down. So you could deem this is kind of valid in line with here, but purely because obviously I journalist trade, I'm going to put here, we've had this candle down and then moved back up a tiny bit and then we move back down. So this was the level I had marked out. Okay. Within this fib retracement area, which you call the golden zone, which is these numbers here, these are just a percentage that price is most likely to tap into to look for an entry to push back down. So let's start some confluences. Within here, we've had a 5-minute fair value gap, okay, which is here. Let me just mark this out, 5M FEG. So this is the trade we're looking for. Okay, we've had breaker structure, Asian highs, market structure shift telling us that price is now moving down. We expect to move back up to these levels because it has to take out some liquidity on this leg before moving back down. Okay. Funny thing about this is this didn't happen during London. Okay, but if you sat there thinking, Jake, why did you take the trade? It's because we've sweeped London highs here, okay? London highs right here. Okay, if this didn't sweep London highs and it just continued down, obviously I'm not going to get into a trade. But previous session reversal, guys. We've swept the high. Now we're looking to sweep the low. It's that simple. Okay. So as you can see, price took out London highs. It entered our 5-minute fair value gap, and it entered the range of our Fibonacci, which is called the golden zone. Simply going to go on the 5-minute fair value gap 50% range. We're looking to have a stop loss above this high. Nice, easy 10 pips at the stop loss. And then we're just literally aiming for London lows, which is right here, which overall would give us nearly a 2.5R. Okay, and that's the strategy in a nutshell. Now obviously this trade went on to do even more, just over a 3R. So if you want to stay in the trade and just keep going, then you could have done. But as you can see, this is the London reversal model. This is literally the easiest model you can learn, step by step, kind of checking everything off. Again, Asia session accumulation, breaker structure, Asia highs taken, market structure shift, impulsive move down. We've steadily worked back up. Okay, the law of effort here is saying that selling pressure is in power. Okay, we've had a steady move back up. It's taken a while. We've entered our range of the 50% of the fair value gap along with the OT levels. We've also broken London highs, and we're looking for that reversal to capture London lows. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. There's not much else to it. I wish it was more complex, but it's literally so easy to catch your trades like this, and you'll be in and out within the hour, maybe 2 hours max, depending on how price action is. But I've had trades literally be done within half an hour, and I've been on with my day. So this is literally a golden strategy. It doesn't get any basic than this. Obviously, we do go through this strategy more. Things you can look through for more to enable your entering of trades more accurate, more tools to use within the Discord. But overall, this is the strategy I use, guys. It's just a London reversal model using the 5-minute or the 15-minute time frame. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Like I say, if you want more information on the mentorship, will be doing one-to-one mentorship from now going into the new year. So we're becoming more inclusive on a one-to-one basis. More content's going to be dropping. I will include the entity YouTube channel and their Instagram and their website in the description of the video, along with my Instagram as well. So feel free to message me on there if you want any more information about the Discord. But yeah, how you guys are doing today, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.